Same deck, kind of. Little bit of a difference. Like I took out some of the. What did I take out? Shoot, I did it like last night. Now I can't even remember. Um, I do know what I put in though, so I put in. Oh, I took out that massive like pick your whole graveyard up and stuff because it really feels Win More esque. I put in a Skyclave relic. I put in a Chaos Wand. Surprisingly enough, this card's pretty cool. I mean, good. It's obviously cool, but it's also pretty good. Very fun to resolve, especially in like the 60 card brawl when your opponent was playing like the Sarkhan deck or whatever, and you would just take their cleansing nova and just blow up all their artifacts and stuff. It was great because they didn't have many instant sorceries, so it was pretty likely to hit it. But yeah, the Skyclave relic seems nice. I put in a Mind Stone as well, colorless in a 5-color deck, but your commander's colorless and it finds the colors for you when you cast it. So it seems like a win-win. I'm going to milk this event because I absolutely love this format. I'm not sure if it's going to stick around forever. I don't know what's going to happen. I know there's like some sort of delay with the new set. So they're like just pumping this Brawl thing out for 2 weeks. So I'm going to be playing a lot of this. Alright, this hand is really not great. Oh, no, actually, you know what? It's a little bit better than I thought. I have a second land. Turn 1, turn 2, turn 3, turn 4. We're against Niv Mizzet. I'm pretty confident I have time, so I'm just going to assume I do. Niv Mizzet. That's kind of interesting. I guess this is kind of the format for it. Just doesn't seem the greatest. I also, well, I was going to say maybe more untapped lands, but probably not. Probably just fine as is. Get an island. Probably this one. Doesn't really matter. This one looks cool. Thief of Sanity? Oh no. Alright, oh, dang. Alright. Shoot. My opponent's banking on it clapping cheek, and it looks like it's going to do that. If I get a land next turn, I can Casualties of War. There's not much they can get that disrupts me, but they can definitely get a very good card. And I'll never really know what that card is unless I tutor and sift through my entire deck through sheer deduction, which I'm not interested in doing. It's funny, it keeps your card back, or sleeve, whatever you call it. Steam Vents. Alright, so opponent didn't do anything at all. There's not a lot of counter spells in my deck. I don't really know what they could... Alright, I'm gonna swing. Okay, so it's not a... I guess I'll just do this. Okay, alright, that's good to see, good to see. Field of the Dead, and... probably a Temple. I can scry something on top to make the next smack a little bit worse, I suppose. Yeah, alright. Is it choppy? Oh, it is kind of choppy, actually. I don't know. I wasn't paying attention, actually. Did I fix it? I think I fixed it. Not quite. I didn't even get the follow notice. Thank you, person who followed me 4 days ago and I didn't say anything. Whoops. It's looking better? Okay. I had something running on my third monitor, and that was probably the problem, to be honest. Alright, so you get a Zambi. This would be good. I really want to cast Casualties, though. I think it's fairly likely they're going to just Niv Mizzet the moment they can, and that's the turn they're tapped out, and it's just a little bit better to do this. I can even see an argument blowing up my own, let's blow that up. blowing up my own Solemn with this to draw a card. Really? Okay, so probably didn't have a lot of counter spells. They are Niv Mizzet, right? So it's hard for them to find counters off of this. There's not a lot of multicolored counter spells other than like Drown in the Loch, which it would have worked here. It would have worked here. I assume color screwing them was bad, and Thief of Sanity unfortunately could not carry them. But it is a very good card. I'm not sure if I took out mine. I might have taken out my Thief of Sanity now that I'm thinking about it. I guess we'll find out if we bump into it or not, right? Drown. Oh, Veto. Dovin's Veto. Yes. That's the other one. Not a lot of things it can hit. Alright, this hand is bad. I mean, it looks satisfying, but I don't have the lands for it. I'm so glad you get like free mulligan too. Oh, it's so just casual. It's so casual. It's great. It has to be casual though, right? You can't. Well, that's not true. I guess you could have a competitive environment of this. It's not ranked though, and there's no money on the line. Like 1v1 Commander, before they banned Brawl, was just Brawl. But that was Commander, that wasn't Brawl. This hand is way better. Oh, I got Chaos Wand too? There's not a lot of instant and sorceries to get off of an Omnath deck, but it's definitely the best card of all time. I think I have enough color fixing in this. You don't need that much color fixing. But it's nice to have some. This is probably poop. Wow, my opponent's really thinking about that one. Alright, alright. I'll play the land that has to come in tapped. Then probably swamp this. Oh. Volo. Whenever you cast a creature spell that doesn't share a creature type with a creature you control. What? Or a creature card in your graveyard, copy that spell. So you get to copy all of your creatures? Or, what? I guess you get a second Omnath? But it's a legendary. Alright, I mean, shoot. I don't want that. I think instead of this, I'm going to go... Now, I could just leave up Tails End. That's probably big brain. Shoot, I wish I did that, and then I would have played this, not the Temple, played this untapped, had this and this. But now I don't. But I think Tails End is pretty important. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Oh, they get to copy it, though. It doesn't matter. Oh, that's so annoying. It just doesn't matter because I can't counter it. They'll just get it. It's going to counter itself. Wow, that's actually really bad. Okay. I got it. I got it really bad. I even stopped to read the card too. Huh. Alright, yeah. Yeah, that was really, really bad. Alright, well, I guess I'm just casting Chaos Wand and scrying for a land. Urdo's good, but it's not a land. I'm gonna stop in my upkeep. Definitely need to hit a land here. Or it would be nice. I mean, I could still cast this, but... Oh, this card is so good! If you have, like, not a lot of creatures, right? It just does this. Wow, that's crazy. That's kind of cool. I like that. Alright, we don't really have a lot of sweepers. Chaos Wand is not great here, but I don't have a lot of other things to do. pretty much dead next turn. Land? No, I can't keep that. Alright, well, hit something big spicy? No. Oh, wait! Wait, that's good. That, and that. 2 permanents to tap, doesn't matter. 2, 1, 1. I guess that was one of the better cards to hit. It's not great here, but it's... That's funny. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is tapped. I can't cast this next turn. Do I still want it? No, I don't think so. It pretty much just cycles itself for 0 mana. It gives me 2 birds at this point. I don't really have much of a board. No planeswalkers or anything. Elesh Norn? Block, take 12. What? Okay. Is there anything I can find? 3 mana. I don't have Bantu's Reckoning. Yeah, no, this is over. That sucks. Whoops. I gotta move my taskbar. It's right next to my close button. I almost loaded up my graphics card afterburner. How many sweepers do we have? Bantu seems like a decent one. I don't think I even own one. Bonti boy? No, I don't. It's in the game, right? Yeah, this. Destroy all creatures for 3 mana. This is probably justifiable. It's funny that I thought about it because I've never seen it. But just the idea that I could, like, tutor this pretty early with my 3 mana tutors, Grim Tutor, even Mastermind's Acquisition, and solve the equation. So, like, on turn 6, I can tutor it and also cast it, and it's pretty good. I don't know if it would have saved me that game. I mean, Omnath was still going to, like, hit me for 4 periodically throughout the game as they play multiple lands a turn, and that's not really going to stop that. But yeah, I'm not gonna do it for now. Something to think about, though. I think that's the only card that would have got me out of that situation. It's funny that that card came to mind. I'd say it's a mirror, but Golos has 700 different decks. So you never know what you're up against when you're playing a Golos mirror. See, I don't even have this card in my deck. Alright. I'll keep the land. Triome. Alright, so I do want this on this turn. Green or black? Probably... No, oh, I was going to say black. Oh, because of Nicol Bolas. Oh, well. I think we'll have World Tree in play by the time it matters anyways. Alright, well, maybe we won't. Maybe we won't. They probably take Agonizing Remorse. It's probably between these 3. Maybe just these 2. Don't think you take this. Oh, okay. Alright. They're not scared of Nicol Bolas. The reason I wouldn't take this is because I have a turn 5 play that's almost identical. Whoops. It's not turn 5 one. Play this as a black and cast double 2-drop. Solemn Simulacrum. Create an assassin where it deals damage. Death Touch. Ruinous Ultimatum. Tamiya? What? Okay, we're taking the Simulacrum. And I guess I'm just going to play this. Am I close to this at all? No. I only have 3 for it. Black, black, blue. I messed this up. Yeah. Vraska. Well, that's a very odd one. Alright, play the land. Play this. Get World Tree at this point. I don't think we're at the Field of the Dead point yet. How many lands do we need? 7? 6. Okay, so I need one more land and I can cast this, which I imagine is quite devastating for our opponent. Blocking. I think I'm going to block this. It gives me a thing to do next turn. Yeah. That makes sense. Agent of Treachery, and it's castable. Do I steal my opponent's Golos? I don't think so, actually. I don't think so. I mean, I could, though, right? No, because there's... I'm sure this is going to be better later. I think I'm just going to do this. Field of the Dead. So now all my lands tap for any color. Our opponent needs one more land? No, he just needs 6. You just need 6, so they can do this. They just need a land to activate Golos. But from what I've seen, I'm not super scared of everything. I'm definitely going to block again. Alright, they got the land, but they can't use it. So they can play Tamiyo, pick up Thoughtseize. Is that good here? What do they Thoughtseize? Oh, they didn't do it. They could have done it, right? 4, 5. Yeah, they could have picked up Thoughtseize, and that would have made this really bad. But it's not really... I mean, to be honest, it's not really good right now either. I take their Golos, and they can Mardu Ultimatum. Not really blowing up much of my stuff, but... Okay, I'm going to do this. Doesn't really matter. And then I think I'm just going to Time Warp. I don't know how nice it is. I didn't really do anything. They also knew about it from the Thoughtseize. They saw that was in my hand, so it's not like it surprised them. They'll probably block so Vraska doesn't die, but Vraska isn't actually doing anything at all. So it doesn't really matter. They might even just pick it up with Tamiyo, so killing it's just wrong. Actually, this card is just wholly... It's very irrelevant. The hitting Planeswalkers is not... It's not great. Alright, so I think I'm actually going to take a land because they have Mardu Ultimatum, and that land I'm going to take is their field. Now, I could take World Tree, and it screws up their colors really bad. They don't have white. They have blue, black, red, green, so they just don't have white. Maybe if they were missing 2 colors, I would take this. But if I take this, they're almost never going to be able to cast this. Unless they brainstorm it or something. I think I can just... stay at parity. Yeah, I think we take this. Yeah, because we're going to stay at parity with this. We have a Field of the Dead of our own, and I don't really like taking our opponent off of a Field of the Dead for no reason. I'm also going to get something that isn't super good here, because I want my opponent to Thoughtseize it with Tamiyo. Something like this doesn't seem good here, but it still coaxes our opponent into playing Tamiyo and picking up Thoughtseize to take it. They might not even take it because I have the Nicol Bolas in hand, and that's obviously just a little bit better. I could take something that goes to the graveyard, like Spring, right? Draws 2 cards later. Seems decent. Definitely not taking anything I want to resolve. Can I cast Duress right now? No. Okay, I think I'm going to take a weird card then. Because of the Prospect of Thoughtseize. It's either this, so I can mind, or this. I think I'm just going to take Spring Mind. Yeah, let's do that. That seems fine. Field of Ruin. Alright, so I guess I'm kind of glad I didn't take their second Field of the Dead, because they were just blowing it up anyways. Yep, that's fine. I'll get a... doesn't matter. They got a mountain? Really? So no plains in their deck. It almost looks like it's black-red with a splash of the other colors, maybe? Like in terms of the land base. This can pick up Field of Ruin. Yeah, I guess that's a thing you can do. I don't know if it's that good. This attack doesn't seem to make a lot of sense to me. There's no punish for this block here. Alright, Tail's End was a good draw. They're definitely going to hold on to that Marty Ultimatum until I cast something. I mean, they can't cast it for a while, but... Do I kill Tamiyo? It's only plussing next turn. I think I'm just gonna plus. Just harass my opponent with some pluses here. Yep. And then I can just kill Tamiyo now. Probably trade a zombie. Yep, I would. Alright, so it seems like it was big brain to take the, take the World Tree and not Field of the Dead. It seems like it's actually messing up our opponent. Their mana base is not great. I don't think I'm going to block this. No, I think I am going to block this, actually, because this isn't doing much. I might as well save some loyalty. I could have tapped here to crack that in response, but... that's so annoying. Oh! Oh! Haha! I get Tails in! I get Tails in! Alright, alright. Guess we leave with this, right? That's so funny. I can Tails in. I can counter the Agent of Treachery. That's so dirty. Alright, do I do this. Well, I mean, let's be real. Let's just do this. Let's do this. Murderous Rider. Alright, I don't want to deal with that, so go away. That's really good here. Play this. Play this. Play this. Actually, let's play this. Yeah. Before I crack this Fabled Passage, I'd like to do that. And then I pass? Sure. So if they tap this and this to crack the Field of Ruin, no. They don't have any white mana, and they need 3 white sources to cast this. This is so dead in their hand. They're gonna blow up their own World Tree? Yep. Let me keep the beautiful one. Sure. Oh, they do have a Plains. They just didn't get it last time, which I think was a mistake, honestly. It doesn't seem to make a lot of sense. Do I double block here? I think I do. Nicol Bolas Ultimate is not very good in this format, because as long as your opponent can cast Golos, it just won't win the game on the spot. I just want to keep plussing him. I'll crack this. Get the last basic. Plus. Alright, so all the basic ramp is dead now. Let's do this, because I can recast it. Play this, play this. I guess I'll play that. No. No, let's just scry. Oh, that's decent. Poke for 2. Plus. Yeah, this is a very good spot. Definitely a good spot. They might even scoop here. Oh, they had Skyclave Apparition? That's hilarious. Let's do this. Time Warp? Yeah. It doesn't outright win me the game, but it's pretty close. Get rid of those. And then I can I shuffle them? Not really. I can scry it to the bottom, I guess. I don't even want to blow up Golos, honestly, but I might as well. Swing. Scry this card to the bottom. Regrowth. Oh, I can pick up Time Warp? Oh, that seals it. That seals it, dude. It's over. You probably want to get rid of that Marty Ultimatum. It's not really doing anything. No, they don't want to. Okay. Alright. Inquisition, some lands. Oh, they have the giant monkey. Monkey. Where'd he go? Where'd Monkey Boy go? Ah! Kagla. Interesting. Interesting. Wait, how much damage is this? Okay, no, that's lethal. That's lethal. So I just pick up, wait, where is it? Oh, it got exiled. It gets exiled. Because of the Sphinx. I can't just kill my opponent. Alright, I guess I'll just cast another one of these. I know. Rip me. Rip me. Let's do this. Dude, if they can cast this ultimatum, they might actually be back in the game. That's hilarious. Just cast this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Haha. Oh, they can't search their library? You can't get a land. Oh, Ashiok's so dirty. It doesn't matter. I mean, they're dead 6 ways to Sunday, but that was kind of a cool game. That's the cool thing about Golos. That's why I don't mind playing what might be the most popular commander, just because there's 1,000 different ways Golos is played. And as you saw there, their Vraska killing my Golos twice with the Death Touch tokens kind of cost them a lot, because I was able to recast Golos and just keep getting lands and ignore the Vraska completely. I mean, the Vraska doesn't really... I don't know, it seems like a very odd card to be playing. Doesn't really do anything at all, actually. Alright, so we're in the old Teferi matchup here. I wonder who popularized this. Certainly wasn't me. I wish it was, though. Alright. Let's go. I love this. Land enters the battlefield. That player had to land into the battlefield under control. Alright, so it turns off Golos's get an extra land kind of style thing he does. Doesn't do much else, though. It would stop like Hour of Devastation and my ramp spells. Oh, it does stop ramp spells, doesn't it? Whenever land enters the battlefield. Yeah, okay, it stops ramp spells. I can still cast them, they're just not great. That's some spicy tech. I like that. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I've seen that card before. I think it was like when it first was released, everyone was saying it was going to be good against what you call it? Summer Bloom Primetime Amulet Titan. There it is. Couldn't think of the name. It's good against Amulet Titan. Alright, so are we hoping for a Teferi next turn? Teferi into no 2-mana counterspell, and then we can just like win the game with Bolas Citadel? And if it gets countered, we scoop? There's a fair amount of 2-mana counterspells. I have learned that the hard way. I don't think I have much of a choice. Really don't. I guess... Oh, I was about to say I can play around the 1-mana counterspells. Okay, no, it didn't matter. This game's over. Oh. There's literally no beating that. Well, at least the enchantment they played wasn't relevant, because the one time I cast a ramp spell, I didn't play a land. I didn't play a land of the same turn cycle. All right, we have Thief of Sanity still in our deck, so I guess I keep this. This is a Brawl deck. What? So a bunch of counter spells? I don't know. Do I leave up Tail's End? I guess. Alright, so maybe Thief of Sanity can win me the game. I just keep stealing counter spells and we go back and forth and I win. Yikes. Those aren't really great at all. I guess I'll take this. Oh, that sucks. Oh well, I mean, shoot. Scry 2 draw. Sure. Instant speed preordain. Isn't that just worse than the other one? The Seordain enchantment? Because you don't get the scry after. I guess it's cheaper with Brawl in play, though. Hopefully they just go for Brawl again. They do not. Get an island, I think. Yes. Phone is doing the old buzzy boops. Attack. What the heck? Go away. Ruin Crab. That's interesting. But do we want the ramp spell? Probably not. Probably not. So here's an issue. If we don't do anything, things are not great. I kind of like have to do stuff. I really don't want our opponent to know we don't have a counterspell, but I kind of just have to do stuff, so yeah, that's just really bad. Still hoping they play Brawl and do nothing in the same turn, because as long as they do that, I get another chance at just going back and forth with counterspells. Opponent does not want to do that, sure. Alright, we got it. That means I can just do this and do nothing. Sure. I'm surprised they didn't scry before the thief hit, but I guess if they have a counterspell, that kind of makes sense. Yes. Yes. Alright, Thief of Sanity's good. Confirmed. Thief of Sanity is insane. Confirmed. Thief of Sanity's the only reason we won that game. Oh, you know what? That's not true. Tail's End was probably half the reason we won that game. This hand seems good enough, right? Pretty much cast the whole thing. Opponents could be anything. Oh, shoot. Okay. Thank God. It looked like I didn't actually pick the right color there, but I did. I don't think I've ever seen Command Tower yet in my deck. I know it's in there, though. Hopefully they just take Forniclix, because that's the only card that's not good in my hand. Everything else is decent. Nope. Opponent's big brain. Rip. Yeah, dude. Really is. Into the North is great. Alright, I need a second green source. We can cast Vorniclix next turn with an untapped land. But it's not really that good, so... There's not many cards. It's just in here for like the Sultai combos. It doesn't do much. I guess it shuts off your opponent's counters on their planeswalkers, I guess. Oh, they got an answer. Valky. No, we're gonna do this. Alright, so we're really ahead. Might even just Valky this Lotus Cobra instead of plussing, because it takes them back some. I guess it depends if they're able to cast Golos next turn. If they miss a land drop, I don't think anything we do matters. Okay, they didn't. In fact, they got an untapped land, so they can even cast Golos. My opponent probably does the worst thing you could do, which is kill Golos in the mirror when I'm able to cast it again. As we've learned, that is not ever what you want to do. With that being said, I suppose I am just going to cast this now. Might as well cast this when you can, right? Plus... Wait, whose is this? It's not mine. If all you're doing is go... Oh, Kaya. What do? You get a 1/1... No, up to 1 non-token region dies, exile a permanent, and then at beginning of upkeep. Okay. Fortunately, we can kill it. Opponent's probably not going to block, so they should probably swing. Oh, no, it doesn't make any sense, because I'll just block and they lose their Cobra for no reason. Yeah. Hello? Thank you. Alright. I can still cast Negate off of this, so I'll do that. Temple and a second Temple, maybe? Yeah, I think we're gonna do that. No, maybe Evolving Wilds is better, because I can crack it later. And there's always a chance I scry whatever I want on top. So now I want to keep Negate up, so I'm definitely going to play an untapped source. We have a pretty relevant board. Oh, I forgot that was going to happen. I legit forgot that was going to happen. Fortunately, it's not the end of the world. This isn't doing much. Ghost form counter and it dies, you get a spirit. The plus is just so bad in this on this card. You get an emblem with at the beginning of your upkeep. You may cast a legendary spell from your hand, graveyard, or exile. Yeah, I obviously should have not let that happen. That was a mistake. It also gives them something. Yeah, no, that was just bad. I shouldn't have done that in any. No matter how you slice it, that doesn't make any sense. Does this really ultimate the next turn after you play it? That's really, really good. Do I just swing all out into it? I think so. I'd rather not cast my... Yeah, I think I'm just going to do that. Or not. Man, that was really bad that I let that happen. I don't know what my opponent's leaving up for 1 green. Fog? Veil of Summer. Aha. Veil of Summer. So this wouldn't work. Good to know about. I mean, we have negate though, so I guess it actually would work. They also put the counter on a creature that isn't going to die. On one. Oh, non-token creature. Sure. So they can't put it on the zombie. Yeah, it's Veil of Summer. It's definitely Veil of Summer. Temple. Crack this before I use the temple. Agent is really good here. Do I even want to play this? Yeah, let's not get like super... Let's not overthink it. Lose a scry, but that's probably fine. Just play your lands. Especially when you have Golos. So I can upkeep Golos to get this for free, basically. Well, like, it costs 7 still, but you know what I mean. A lot of people don't realize they can do that. It's just upkeep Golos if you know what's on top. Oh god. Alright, we have negate to stop whatever crazy nonsense there. Crater Hoof Behemoth? What? Sure. Enters the battlefield. Target opponent looks at the top 3 cards of your library. This is... Oh man, Uros. Ugh. Should I 4D chest my opponent? I think I am. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that, so they just get Uro. Hey, it worked! It worked! They got the worst card. I guess actually the worst card would have been this, but I mean, Uro in their graveyard is kind of what you want, right? I might even have to Assassin's Trophy this, this Field of the Dead. That sucks. Sure. That doesn't kill me, does it? I don't think so. No, that doesn't kill me. Do I even have to block 30? No, it's not 30. It's 28 plus 7. Kill that. And this is 18. 19. 1 trample. 18, 19. Take 19. This is one of the few instances I don't want Golos to die because I'd rather actually activate the card. So yeah, that's fine. Do I Assassin's Trophy anything? I'll take the damage. Not sure I want to Assassin's Trophy anything, honestly. And I don't want to Assassin's Trophy this because I want to take it. Sure. Yeah, we're not going to do nothing. We're just going to do this. Hey, we got a discard spell. It actually answers their thing. Let's see what's going on here. It is Veil of Summer. Alright, but I'm definitely going to just deny Uro for this entire game. I could active treason this. I could also steal their Golos. Probably smarter, right? Steal their Golos. Mine goes to the graveyard. Yeah, keep theirs. Put mine there. Play a land here. And pass. I can activate Golos again, but I think my hand is pretty good here, and I don't want to take myself off these two cards. Hard for opponents to deal with both of these. Or have a turn where they have something they can do in the face of these. So if I just sit behind these for a while, I think I'm good. I know I was gonna steal this, but obviously stealing Golos seems pretty appealing as well. Especially when we're just at parity with zombies. Craterhoof Behemoth wasn't lethal, so let's have a way to blink it. I doubt they're out of basics. And I don't think it matters what basic you get at this point. They have basic planes in hand. They're really thinking about it. I don't know. Oh, they're, you know what? They're probably just browsing their deck. Just to see what, like, they can do. It's a fair thing to do, right? I don't do that often because I usually just know my deck. You can activate Golos at instant speed, but I don't think I'm going to do that. I have definitely been seeing some strange planeswalkers today. Very strange. This one is pretty solid, though. It immediately ultimates, and then you can use its ultimate to just keep putting Golos in the graveyard instead of, like, Command Zone and just cast it out of there. For 5 mana instead of, like, 7 and 9. That's pretty good. The -3 is always good, and the plus is just really, really bad. You'd almost rather it just have +1 scry 1 or something. It's just when a creature dies, you get a spirit. It's not doing anything at all. Unless I'm misreading this. Up to 1 creature gains when it dies, or spent exiles. Oh, it goes back to their hand. Oh. Okay. Alright, it's pretty good. Oh, they don't have any basics to get? What? Okay. Sure? They don't have any basics? What? They have 1 basic in their whole deck? And it's a plains? When you have, like, Craterhoof Behemoth and Thought Eraser and Thoughtseize? And your basic land is a plains? Sure. Sometimes people do weird things. Oh, okay. Did they rope out? Did they rope out on their turn when they tutored? They must have, because the first rope out never, like, makes you lose the game on the spot, so I guess they just roped out in the first one. Oh, that's kind of unfortunate. I don't really think that game was over. I think we were pretty favored, and it was only getting worse for our opponent, but it was definitely not over. Oh well. So far, we're destroying the Golos mirrors, quote unquote. Why is my phone exploding? People need to stop texting me when I'm... Do I keep this? Doesn't look great. Turn 2. Turn 3. Got a brainstorm. I could shuffle maybe these away. Okay, fine. That was a good draw. Alright, so now we didn't draw a land, so I'm going to play this as a land. Definitely going to cast this, get a blue source. And then I can Golos next turn. Would like to duress here, but think I'm fine if I don't. Search for Escanta. Spicy. Alright, so we just cast Golos. Not getting Field of the Dead. I'm going to get World Tree. So really, really want to find a land here. Oh, they played it tap, so they're not going for Golos. What is this? Extinction Event. No! People, stop killing your opponent's Golos. Stop, please. Stop, just play your own Golos. It's just not the right thing to do. Alright, alright. I mean, we take it. Okay, so I'm going to lead with the rest. Liliana, I guess I'll take that. I think I'm going to cast this. Getting that. Do I want to loot anything? Not really. Both times I was able to loot, I just didn't want to, which is kind of funny. And then I think I'm going to do this. Not often I get to do that, so I suppose I'll do it now. Settle the Wreckage is not the greatest card. So I'm glad to see that. They could cast the enchantment thing, right? Yeah. I don't really have an answer. Never mind, I win. Land, enchantment, artifact. Oh, this is so devastating. Hey. That's so devastating. They have shrines? Okay, alright, alright, alright. I mean, they can cast Golos. They have the land. That was just so... Yeah, that was really backbreaking. They didn't scoop, though. Most people would definitely not have the strength to stay in the game after that happened to them. So kudos to them. They get the World Tree, so they can activate Golos next turn. Almost always. I could blow it up to buy myself an extra turn. They can obviously recast it, but... What else am I doing? This and plus... I actually kind of like that. I kind of like that. Oh, that's pretty good. I don't think I'm gonna cast it, though. I think I'm gonna pick up Casualties of War and pass. Opponent has to do some spicy stuff right now. Oh, wow, they got Sanctum of whatever. That's pretty good here. They got Professor... Oh, that's not good, though, because of the Casualties of War. Yeah, it just dies. Oh, man, Casualties of War is just so good here. It's so good. If I find a land, I can Agonizing Remorse on the same turn. I don't think I'm running a Professor Onyx, actually. They didn't choose Valky. Interesting. Poke Nicol Bowls for 3. They do have 3 mana right now off of that Gilded Lotus, which is really annoying, but not much I can do about it. Looks like something is castable. Oh, that sucks. Alright, so now I can't cast my discard spell at the same time. But this is still right. So, land, planeswalker, enchantment, creature, artifact. Wow, I get to blow up so much. Creature, enchantment, land, planeswalker. I get to blow up 5 permanents. Oh, that's so devastating. Oh, man. Get rid of another land. So there goes Golos for the... Oh, they can still find Golos, actually. Do we want this land? I don't think so. They can still find... play Golos, because this flips. And oh, they didn't pick a land there. They did not choose a land. Okay, my opponent either felt bad about not choosing a land to recast Golos, or they realized this game was over 6 ways to Sunday. So what they could have done is kept the land, still flip this, cast Golos. I'm gonna plus. They probably get rid of like this land. It's probably their worst land. Yeah, probably just get rid of this with the plus here. I can trophy. No, I think I double plus with Epiphany. So I plus Epiphany plus. They lose 2 lands. Agonizing Remorse, I don't think I would have ever cast it with just 1 card in their hand. Yeah, Epiphany, and then maybe Mind Brainstorm or something like that. Yeah, that was... The double Casualties of War is just so bad. Literally, I got the max Casualties of War that second one. I blew up 5 permanents. Feels bad. We got a card I've never seen. Woo! Yeah, that was backbreaking. Alright, so... Still destroying all the Golos mirrors. That's pretty cool. Chaos Wand. Pretty good in Golos mirrors because there's a lot of powerful spells, but there's also a lot of ramp spells that aren't great. But we got Casualties of War, so I guess I'm gonna keep it and chill. We also don't have a lot of temples in our deck. Seeing a lot of turn 1 temples out of these Golos decks. I'm not in that club. Really? I took this out because I just wasn't... I don't like the idea of it just being insanely good. No, that's not true. What did I just say? That doesn't make any sense. I don't like the idea of this being insanely bad, unless it's exactly turn 2. Yeah, it's really good turn 2, but it's really bad any other turn. Fortunately, they didn't even get to use it, so this is an instance where the stars, in fact, did not align to make this card really good. Think we're on the play ramp spells till you're dead, so we're going to do that. We're going to play this. I think I'm actually going to brainstorm. Well, I don't have to do it right now. I think I'm going to brainstorm and then do this, because there's some cards in my hand I can't say I like. No Growth Spiral. I wonder what they were keeping up. Oh, it's just this ability, probably. Yeah. No answer to that, so let's see if we can find one. Nope. Put this back, and probably a land. Yeah, I think that's safe. That's safe. Just do this. Get an island. Black, black, green, green. Kind of can already cast this, so guess I'll get a blue source. I guess the fortunate, like, the other bad thing about this card, it doesn't actually, like, help Golos activate right? It just casts Golos. Now it does say it lets you it does add 2 mana to the activation, but that means the other lands you have to be like perfect for this to just fill out the colorless slot on the card. So it's not the greatest. Actually, you know what? This is probably just the best land. Let's do this. Artifact, creature. Do I mess up their color, or do I just... No, I think Golos decks are consistent enough. Let's just blow up the tech land. Casualties of War is MVP so far. Very, very good. Fubled Pusage. Elvis Rejavadava. I actually don't like this card that much, because there's a chance it misses, and that does not feel good. Probably not very likely, but it's always a chance, and you don't want that to ever happen to you. Let me tell you. Alright, so we can run this out. Run this out. Probably get the World Tree here. What is this, Tail's End? Yep. Guess I have a Tail's End. I have no negate. Oh, Memory Lapse. Huh. Do I put it in the library? Yeah, I think I just put it in my library. No, because we draw for two mana. We just draw an extra card, right? Golos costs 2 more, but we can draw anything else instead of Golos, and that's probably fine. I wonder if I should be running Memory Lapse. Might be slightly better than Negate overall. Okay, our opponent probably didn't find a land, and they were upset about that. But I don't know if that game was even close to being decided. But hey, we're destroying these Golos decks. We're destroying these Golos decks. Do I want Memory Lapse instead of Negate? Probably. That's probably right. Because this can... It's just slightly better. It can hit anything in disrupting your opponent for a turn in a very slow, swingy game where it's like 6-7 drops. That's probably just good. Though I don't know what you're gonna Memory Lapse that you couldn't just negate. That's like that expensive. Craterhoof Behemoth, I guess. Elish Norn, we've seen that. You know, it stops Teferi either way. So it's a Teferi game. If we can get an early Thief, that's good. I don't have the mana for it, though, and we're not on the play. But otherwise, I still kind of like the hand. I really wish one of these was a 2-mana ramp spell. Maybe I should have got rid of it. I don't know. I have Assassin's Trophy. If anything goes wrong, I can just push the button. And something will probably go wrong. Evolving Wilds. Interesting. Alright, so I'll lead with this. That was a really good draw. Thassa's Intervention and Aven Mind Sensor. Okay, well, I'm going to take the Intervention. I don't think Aven Mind Sensor is that great. There's a lot of ramp spells, I guess, but I'm not seeing it. Chart a course. They probably get rid of Wrath of God. Yes. Haha. Big brain, dude. Big brain. Alright. Don't have an untapped blue source. Just play the Fabled Passage. Alright, that works too. Alright, I did not do anything. That was the turn to play a land. I did not play a land, so I probably lose. Yep. This is bad. That was probably my one opportunity to try to do anything spicy. I just completely didn't draw a land, so... This matchup's just abysmal. Cool. The Teferi matchup's really bad, which is cool. I like that. I like that a lot. It means that Golos is kept in check by, like, this weird blue-white control thing. Two lands, Falky's not great, Liliana's not great. I guess I got a brainstorm with a potential ramp spell, so I like it. Not gonna turn one duress. Niv Mizzet decks are not... I wouldn't say this deck is known for its spicy 2-mana plays. I also don't have anything to do next turn. I'm only going to cast Brainstorm if I don't have a land drop for that turn. Otherwise, I'm not going to cast it. Black-red. Okay. Faithless Looting? You know, maybe we should be running that. It definitely lets you sift through cards that are not good in certain matchups. What happened to Dead Space? I got scared and didn't want to play it anymore. Alright, I'm going to duress. Okay, our opponent's hand's not great, but they do have a Thief of Sanity, which is extremely annoying. I have no answer to it. In fact, I have such little answers to it, I think I have to do this right now. Go away. Oh, dude, we're going to lose the Thief of Sanity? No. There's nothing I can do. There's nothing I can do. Okay. I think I shuffled wrong. I should have put Liliana on top, because that's obviously better. I don't think it matters, dude. I can't beat this. Can Golos next turn. Oh, Thief of Sanity is so devastating. There's so few single target answers to things. Your opponent just casts it, hits you with it, and then you just die. Like, I can't answer this. Okay. They got a Rip Apart. Sure. A Rip Apart, Garruk, and a Thought Eraser. Oh, dude. Are we just like... Are we just... I guess the only thing we can do is this. And then World Tree. And then pray our opponent doesn't just rip apart this and then activate it. No, we're dead. No, dude. Thief of Sanity is just gonna... It's over. Bad news bears. That sucks. The Niv Mizzet matchup seems pretty good, though. It seems like you're playing a commander that draws the cards instead of casts them for free, but those cards have to be a specific thing, comparing it to Golos, and I think Golos is just better in that regard. Golos also allows you to play a little bit wider range of cards. Our Nicol Bolas. I think this is the Thoughtseize mention. Hopefully this can support the first 3 turns. Let's find out. Temple of Epiphany. Alright. On top. Actually, did we scry with this? No, I think we just go with the ramp spell here. I think we just do that now. Oh, don't have a removal spell? Okay. Probably take Thoughtseize, right? It's either Thoughtseize or, I guess, Field Trip. I don't even like taking this. Doesn't seem that great. Okay, I mean, shoot. Opponent disagrees. They mill over a Crux of Fate. So I'm going to Thoughtseize. Opponent let this happen. Do I care about Ionize? I don't think I care about anything else. Our opponent does this next turn. So they have black, 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 blue, red land. So if I take the Chromatic Lantern, they might be farther away from casting Nicol Bolas. What are they going to do next turn? Just leave this up? Yeah, I think we're going to take the Chromatic Lantern. This is actually a land, so that actually lets them cast it. I didn't even notice that till the last second. Oh well. I think I'm just going to disrupt their one of few ramp spells so they can't turn 4 Nicol Bolas. They also don't have... No, they can pay life here to stop me from casting Golos. Untap red source will let them Ionize. This goes to the... This comes out of the graveyard, right? Yeah, I don't really want to discard that ever. Looks like that's what my opponent is going to do. So in that case, I suppose I am not going to let them Ionize. Or should I let them Ionize? What else am I doing? I can activate this. No, I think I'm just going to go for Golos. But maybe not, though. Maybe I just pass. I think I'm actually going to pass. I think I'm going to pass. That's a clunky turn. Maybe I really should have taken the Ionize then. Okay, it's probably... They moused over my Incubation Druid. I don't think it's right to kill it, especially when I can scry for an untapped land. If it takes them off their counterspell, I don't think it's right. But I don't know what they drew. Man, they're really thinking about this. Chandra. Okay. Add 2 red. Okay. Huh. That's interesting, to say the least. Alright, so now we have a board to contest their stuff. This is a Field of the Dead matchup, but I still need the World Tree if I want to, like, go places in life. So I'm going to do that, and then I'll get this. Activating Golos is probably better than not doing that. They also have to leave up mana to not lose, excuse me, not lose to this immediately, because blowing up all their stuff is bad. So they don't want to cast Nicol Bolas. Kind of kept each other at parity. I didn't take the Ionize, and they're not super able to cast their Planeswalker, Commander, rather. I don't care about Chandra. Don't care about Chandra. Really? What? Do you plus? What? Okay. This is, again, this is the spot your opponent... You really don't want to kill Golos, so your opponent can just immediately recast it. All you did there was shut off my ability to activate Golos, because your Planeswalker, your commander's immediately going to die, and you have really nothing to show for it. Well, actually, that's not true. That's not true. Because I don't have a land. I don't want to tap this, because I have to kill that. So I guess this makes sense, right? And then go to combat, kill both. Yeah. Hey, Vorniclix. Vorniclix actually doing something. That's pretty funny. They don't want to cast Nicol Bolas in the face of Vorniclix, because it will have it'll enter with like 2 counters or something. Yeah, something like that. Choose a creature to sacrifice. Alright, I don't think the ability on Forniclix is that good. And I guess I'd rather get rid of the card our opponent knows about. This card's annoying. Yeah, I guess we're doing this. Field of the Dead. And then I can scry one. Scrying is really nice with Golos. I hope my opponent does not just recast Nicol Bolas, because this is not... It's not where you want to be. They're reading Golos. Okay, this is definitely not where our opponent wants to be. Yep, enters the battlefield with another counter or whatever. Yeah, this just... Again, our opponent's just, like, so scared of the Golos activation, but your deck isn't really predicated on it. You don't really have to activate Golos to win the game. Especially when you can just recast it. Guess look at a temple. I don't want that. Play. Kill Nicol Bolas. Is this a May ability? No, it's not. Okay, so I was about to say it was kind of a waste there, right? And we get to scry again. So we've pretty much reset the board, except our opponent. Both our commanders just cost 2 more now, I guess. But they didn't really do much. But every time we use ours, we get a land, and every time they use theirs, it doesn't do anything. Somehow not taking Ionize has actually paid off because they've never had a chance to not use or leave up mana once it became super relevant. Don't look at my artifacts. Don't you dare have a Shatterstorm. That would be depressing. It looks like they're mousing over my artifacts. I don't like this, dude. Stop it. No. Okay, sure. Don't want that. Yep, put that back. Costs 11 now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Can definitely just recast it again. Opponent's just kind of dirtling here. I'll put Command Tower into play. Now let's just put this into play. So I always have a zombie on backup. Get a Guild Gate. This one, I guess. And swing. Our opponent discarded Crux of Fate early in this game to Faithless Looting. Did they flash back Faithless Looting? Am I tripping? This is the opponent that played Faithless Looting, right? Is it not? I'm not seeing it. I guess it's not. Okay, sure. Opponent is dead set on us never activating Golos. But every time they do this, they're just slowly falling behind more and more. Which is hilarious. Alright, Golos costs 13, but Golos is still castable, so... Do I have to crack the... I don't have to crack the tokens. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do this first. That's decent. That's decent. Don't think it's something I'm gonna do though. Do I have a temple still? I do. Let's do that. That can go away. So do I cast this? I don't think so. Do I cast this? I lose a treasure token. That is an extra card. Might be relevant. But I suppose getting this into play is always nice. It doesn't do that much against a Grixis deck. Yeah, it didn't really mill anything of relevance. And I can't imagine they have a bunch of cards that like search their library. There's a couple tutors, but getting rid of these wasn't that big of a deal. I didn't hit anything spicy, I should say. Alright, so are they just dirtling to... because they have a sweeper, and they're just trying to tax Golos into oblivion? Nope. They were desperately just trying to play catch-up. I guess if my opponent's super scared of the Golos activation, I don't see a reason to not just keep threatening it, even though that's not really my prerogative. I think a higher sense of understanding how Golos works is something people need to afford in this meta here, because it seems like people are very scared of Golos in play when his activations will more often than not probably hit like one decent card and then a couple like ramp spells, and then lands are totally dead, right? So I think there's a little bit of a reevaluation needed collectively on how people are approaching dealing with Golos in play, because having Golos die is probably more beneficial than activating him, because the lands are usually just as good. That's funny, they got the thing in there. I want the land. But I guess in people's defense, Golos in play does mean you can activate it, and you can hit something spicy that your opponent can't deal with. Right? So they still feel kind of obligated to deal with it, and sometimes they might not be able to. So their only option is to like kill it and just hope you don't recast it the next turn, I guess, right? Like, you never know. Never know. Unless you Thoughtseize, then you know exactly what's going on. Alright, I'm going to take Brainstorm. I'm going to play a tap land. Kaya is an interesting one. Can't say I'm stoked about Kaya. My graveyard's not relevant, but it does have an ultimate that could hit me for like 20. Yeah, they didn't cast Kaya. I think they should have cast Kaya there, actually. Take themselves off the growth spiral. Because they could still cast Niv next turn, right? Oh, I suppose it's not a guarantee. Well, yes it is. White, black, red, green, blue. Yeah, they could have cast this next turn. They can still cast it, but I think putting Kaya into play is quote-unquote free. I could wait for Niv Mizzet to resolve to cast this if it hits something spicier. I suppose my opponent's hand isn't exactly that threatening. What else am I doing? I guess I'll just do this. Hey, we hit a land. Nice. Alright. There's always a chance I hit something that's castable, like a Inquisition. No, I took out Inquisition, but Duress or something. So there's no reason not to Sorcery Speed it. If you Growth Spiral the flip lands, you have to put the front one in play. Oh, is this not white? Oh, it's not white. I thought it was the black-white one. Okay. So me saying putting Kai into play doesn't hold as much weight. It's still possible to do it, though, right? They still could have done it. Because this is the white source. Yeah, no, they still could have done it. They just chose not to. Here's probably Niv Mizzet, I guess. Or not. The way they played, I suppose, it's the only thing that makes sense. Unless these two cards are spicier. Clothis, okay. Not what I, not what I would have done. Black Source. Yeah, let's get a green actually. Kind of trying to get this into play here. I can pick up a land with this, the Fabled Passage. Really would like to hit a land here, so I can cast Hour or Golos. Probably Golos. Though maybe not, because Hour guarantees this, and that's just nice. Also, these cards do not work well with each other. Exiling my graveyard and then Clothis? Clythos? Clothice? Clothy Girl? Clothy Girl doesn't have anything to deal damage to me with. They can exile my Fabled Passage, though. Oh, no, they don't. Okay. I didn't hit a land. I hit a discard spell. I don't know if this card is any good. I suppose it's safe to just Thought Eraser, because at the very least I get to put something in my graveyard. Justice Strike? Oh my god. Alright, definitely don't want Liliana. I kind of want Liliana in the deck, actually. Yes. I want Liliana in the deck. Pick up Fabled Passage. Replay it. Pass. Clothis? Clothis. It's probably Clothis. Or Clothice. It's probably Clothis. Yeah, Clothis sounds right. Clothy Girl. Their deck is also not going to turn this into a creature unless some devastating stuff happens to me. But I can't imagine it will. Gigantha, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you need 7? You need 7. Alright, so that's probably just never going to happen. Opponent gets Teferi, Expressive Iteration, Uro, Escape the Wilds. Can't get Narset. Kolagon's Command, Decisive Denial, and that's it. Oh, they didn't get Decisive Denial. Huh. Wasn't it a blue-green card? Oh, they chose Uro. Right, you only pick one. You thought the Y was before the TH? Cloithus. Alright, so we need green. Let's see here. Green. It doesn't really matter what we get, because we're gonna be able to cast that anyways, right, off of this. Oh man, we're really giving our opponent a run of the mill here if we just cast this and do nothing, but I don't have much of a choice. I think I have to do this, and I think I have to go all in on the greedy cards here like that and this. I think that's just what I have to do. Get some zombies, get all the colors, pray our opponent doesn't have a discard spell or a counter spell. Hopefully not both, because both of these are very good here. I can't imagine they have a lot of counterspells, as we've deduced. Niv Mizzet doesn't let you pick them up, so you don't have a lot of choices. And they've already lost their... Where is it? Didn't they have one? I thought they had one. The Thought Eraser. Am I mixing up games? I think I'm mixing up games. Maybe it wasn't this opponent. Could have swore they had Thought Eraser. So they actually don't know my hand? Huh. Oh, we had Thought Eraser. I'm a boomer. Alright, so they don't know the spice. They don't know the sauce. And we know all the sauce. We have not cast Golos this game yet. It's kind of funny. Alright, please don't plus in 2 extra cheese. Oh no. What are they doing? Okay. So they untap 2. One of them was a land. Good, 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 good. It's an untapped source. Fine. So they have Koligon's Command at instant speed here. I'm pretty sure the choice is Mardu Ultimatum and not Emergent Ultimatum. Emergent Ultimatum can just immediately win me the game, but there's also a chance it doesn't. But I still think it's... Oh, maybe it is right. I mean, it's probably right. Oh, I don't know. Oh, I don't know, dude. I don't want to be in this position. I'm not old enough. What do I do? I think I Emergent Ultimatum. I really do. Yeah. I think that... Oh, no, I picked up the Omniscience. No, dude, that was going to be the 3rd card. Oh, that's... Come on. I can't... Alright. Alright. This kills... I can't believe I drew Omniscience, dude. Oh, I could have done both. Barring our opponent gives us Omniscience, which I think is right, given the fact that the other 2 cards would win me the game off of the combo. I can't believe I drew that. I drew it, dude. I mean, there's a chance I drew, like, one of the other 2 cards, Liliana or Vraska. I mean, Liliana or Forniclix. Yikes. So they have Koligon's Command, no creature to pick up. I don't think they're going to pick up Uro. So they could kill a zombie and make me discard. I'll probably discard Time Warp. No, I'll just discard this. Yeah, that makes sense. This isn't doing anything. I can't imagine they don't cast it. They might even do 2 damage to my face. So we're just kind of hoping they recast Niv Mizzet, or maybe cast Uro with Expressive Iteration. I don't know. Can every single Niv Mizzet deck run this? No, because you're still able to cast and put cards in your deck that don't meet Niv Mizzet's requirement. Still kind of cool, though. Alright, so I'll get rid of Omniscience. Opponent should have done that before they took 2 damage. A little bit of a misplay, because we were tapped out. But it seems like they came to the conclusion at end step. Which, I guess we'll take it. So they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. Just recast Niv Mizzet, please, and do nothing else. Alright, so they lead with Expressive. Probably means Uro. Green. Green. Oh, they can't cast Uro, huh? Okay. Tap land. Nice. Alright, so no Escape the Wilds, because they played a land first. Actually, I think they would have led with Escape the Wilds if they were planning on playing it, so I don't imagine that's the plan. Could just pick up Gigantha. Does Gigantha help you cast... It does. It lets you cast Niv Mizzet. That's kind of cool. A lot of concessions have to be made for you to be able to run Gigantha, though. But I guess you got to do what you got to do, right? It's funny it lets you do that. Ashiok. Alright. Sure. So we run this out, and we just look for some spice. Kira's Best to See God. Scholar picks up good stuff, so I guess I want that. Extra turn. I don't think discarding our opponent's hand is that great. And I don't think Agent of Treachery is that great either. I could run these two in. Maybe instead of extra turn, I do this, right? Because they can only give me one of these. No, but they'll just give me Vorniclix, though. Vorniclix and probably Scholar, and I'm not in a good spot. So I'll take that. Could make them discard their hand. I don't think that's super relevant. Does this discard the graveyard at all? No, just non-creature. Oh, Bolas the Citadel. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Shoot. That's definitely good. Actually, it's so good, I don't think they're going to give it to us. We're at 11, but Bolas the Citadel can just win the game. Probably really good. So here I'm going to blow up the board. Or answer their Planeswalker, I guess. Brainstorm. That's insanely good. Oh my god, that was like the best draw possible, wasn't it? Put that back and put this back. Put you like that. Play this. Oh no, I was supposed to put the extra turn. Whoops. I was supposed to put the extra turn on top. That was stupid of me. Wow. That was really stupid, huh? I guess now I'll just do that. Whoops. Wow. Can't believe I did that. Don't think I'm gonna go to 3. This puts me to 1, and they might just kill me, so I'm not gonna do that. Yeah, that was really stupid. I should have just put this on top. I would have had an extra turn. Now, is that really good here? Not necessarily, but it could be. Maybe there was a better 3 option there. I just didn't choose it. I don't know. Oh, please don't have damage. Oh my god, no. Okay, they don't. So they can kill Ashiok, don't care. Prismari Command is 2 damage, so I guess it's a good thing I didn't cast the Thief of Sanity, or I would have died. But otherwise, not a very good Escape the Wilds. And the way I played it allows me to cast both these extra turns and can deal substantial damage to my opponent. Oh, wait, no, yeah, you're right. They're going to fracture the Bolas Citadel, not the Ashiok. That definitely doesn't make a lot of sense to kill Ashiok. So Prismari Command, can they do both? Yes, because at the very... Wait, do they have the colors black, white? Yeah, they can do both. And they have till their next turn? And your next turn. Okay. So they can leave these up. They're both instants. But I definitely think they should kill this immediately. You never know what I could do with it, even at 4 life. Definitely threatening, yeah, that makes sense. And then just leave up Prismari Command. Haha, smart. Alright, so we lead with Mill. Maybe I shouldn't have led with this, actually, because there's a chance I get to exile whatever they cast in response to me just doing things. Yeah, that was probably a mistake. I'd like to see my opponent's hand. So I'm definitely going to finally cast this Agonizing Remorse. I doubt I'm going to die. We're dead on our turn, because this and that just kills them on their... We're dead if we pass the turn, I should say. So, do this. And then I have 2 extra turns. Alright. Sure. We're at a virtual 1 life. I could have been a little bit more aggressive with my stuff if I cast this one first, but if they had a counterspell or something spicy, I would have just lost. So I kind of had to leave with a discard spell, which kind of whacked out my mana. But I just got to do that. Alright, so we cast... let's swing first. Yeah. I hope that didn't cost me the game. I don't think it did, though. Yeah, we can still... I think we just win with this. Because we get the birds. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. They can kill a zombie, go to 9. Oh, it's not lethal. It's not lethal. Okay. Because they can kill a zombie with the Prismari command or whatever. Yeah, I should have ordered it differently. I would have been able to have the birds hit them for an extra turn cycle. But I mean, I had to make sure I wasn't dead to a discard spell. I mean, a counter spell. They like drown in the lock or something. It just would have, I would have lost. I think that was the safest thing I could have done. I can't gain life off the Maze Mind's Tome fast enough. I could try to mill. Maybe I should have been trying that. Just mill for Uro, so I'm not just dead. So just kept minusing on myself. Can't say my opponent's graveyard is that relevant. There's always a chance I still hit it. Oh my god, we hit Uro. One, two, three, four, five. No, not this. Oh my god. Into Scryland for a zombie? No. Oh my god, dude. Swing. Go to 1. I guess I'm all in. I don't need more board presence, so I just do this. It at least draws me a card. Oh no. Okay, alright. Maybe I shouldn't even have swung with these 1/1s actually, because if they have a way to do some jank, giving Niv Mizzet haste or something. I doubt that this is going to happen, though. I also doubt they're going to... Like, if we were... I think if we're dead, we were dead regardless if we're at 1 or 4, so... I think swinging is fine. Oh, wait, yeah, we weren't immediately dead, right? Because they had to kill a zombie and not put 2 damage to face. So we actually weren't just going to die. Okay, good. This is desperation. Desperation. No spice, please. Vanishing Verse, discard spell, Assassin's Trophy. Alright, so double removal spell and a discard spell. Vanishing Verse doesn't do it. It kills this. They trophy this. They block a zombie. Still take 3, right? So they block zombie, kill, kill. Kill, kill, block. And they still take 3 or 4. If they Vanishing Verse Assassin's Trophy. Do they have the mana for that? White, black. They do not have the mana for both regardless. Yep. Get a oh, we get a zombie. We get a zombie from this. I don't think it messes... It doesn't change the math, though. It doesn't change the math. I think we won. Oh my god. Oh, that was crazy. This format's so fun. I don't know. Did we go? We went. I think we lost 3 games. To Fairy in Niv Mizzet game, I think is what we lost, and we won like everything else. I never got to use Chaos Wand. Kind of unfortunate. It probably not as good as I think it is. It was good in the 60 card brawl thing, like when this was in standard, I think, and everyone was playing like the same 2 decks. But it's 100 cards. There's a lot of cards that are like counter spells, ramp spells you probably don't really want. So this probably should just be something else. As fun as the card may be, it's not the greatest card. What else did we never got to see? We never got to use Thought Distortion this go round, but I guess you'd rather not, right? That game we got to use both of these. We've never seen Zakama. Have I even seen Zakama? Like literally seen the card. Zakama is in this deck, I swear. I just never see it. Maybe that's an omen. But yeah, that was cool. That was cool. I love this format. It's so fun. There's so many different things you can do with it. So if you made it this far, good on you. I'll probably have more content. Who knows when? I don't know. It's pretty sporadic. But yeah, like and subscribe and like and subscribe and subscribe and like. And I will see you guys next time. Peace. The last game was crazy.